Once upon a time, in the ancient kingdom of Kapilavastu, there lived a prince named Siddhartha. He was a young and curious soul, always seeking answers to the deeper questions of life. Despite being raised in luxury and comfort, he couldn't shake the feeling that there was something more to existence than what he could see around him. As Siddhartha grew older, he became increasingly aware of the suffering and pain that plagued the world outside the palace walls. One fateful day, he ventured beyond the palace grounds and encountered an old man, a sick person, and a funeral procession. These encounters left a profound impact on him, stirring a deep sense of concern for the human condition. Determined to find answers to the questions that troubled him, Siddhartha decided to renounce his princely life and become a wandering ascetic. For 6 years, he sought wisdom from various spiritual teachers and engaged in rigorous self-mortification, hoping to discover the secrets of existence and liberation from suffering. However, despite his earnest efforts, Siddhartha found no lasting satisfaction or enlightenment in extreme practices. One day, exhausted and emaciated, he sat beneath the shade of a Bodhi tree in deep meditation, vowing not to rise until he had attained the truth he sought. As the days passed, Siddhartha's mind delved into the depths of his consciousness, and he experienced a series of profound realizations. These real-life experiences shaped the 7 lessons that would become the foundation of his teachings. Lesson of Awakening. Under the Bodhi tree, Siddhartha experienced a profound awakening. He saw the interconnectedness of all beings and realized that the cause of suffering lay in our attachments and desires. He discovered the path to liberation and became the Buddha, the awakened one. Lesson of Impermanence. While meditating, Siddhartha observed the impermanence of all things. He saw how everything, from the changing seasons to the cycles of life and death, was subject to constant flux. Understanding impermanence, he realized the importance of living in the present moment and not clinging to transient experiences. Lesson of Suffering. Siddhartha's encounter with the old man, sick person, and funeral procession had left an indelible mark on his heart. Through his awakening, he understood the nature of suffering and the universal truth of the human condition. He recognized that suffering was inherent in life and sought a way to transcend it. Lesson of Compassion. As Siddhartha gained insight into suffering, he also discovered the power of compassion. He realized that true liberation came not only from ending one's suffering, but from alleviating the suffering of others as well. Thus, compassion became a central pillar of his teachings. Lesson of Mindfulness. During his meditation, Siddhartha cultivated profound mindfulness. He learned to observe his thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. This practice of mindfulness allowed him to develop clarity of mind and see reality as it truly was. Lesson of Non-Attachment. Siddhartha understood that attachment to desires and possessions caused suffering. He encouraged his followers to practice non-attachment, to be in the world but not of it. By freeing oneself from the bondage of craving, one could attain inner peace and freedom. Lesson of Righteous Action. The Buddha emphasized the importance of ethical conduct and righteous action. He taught his followers to act with kindness, honesty, and integrity, as these actions would lead to the welfare and happiness of oneself and others. After attaining enlightenment, the Buddha spent the rest of his life sharing these 7 lessons with all who sought wisdom and liberation. His teachings, known as the Dharma, spread far and wide, leaving a profound impact on countless lives. The story of Siddhartha Gautama, who became the Buddha, serves as a timeless reminder of the power of self-discovery and the potential for enlightenment within each of us. Through his real-life experiences, he taught the 7 invaluable lessons that continue to guide seekers on the path of wisdom, compassion, and liberation to this day.